Alright everybody, let's try this again. Welcome to Psycho's Platters. This one is a special video. It's a contest response video for Andy's Vinyl Den and his 777 subscribers. Yes, that's right. That's the upside down of 666. Personally, congrats Andy's Vinyl Den for doing such a wonderful thing. Someday I'll get to 777. I'm not entirely sure when, but it'll be okay. So you went off and you asked us come up with a mixtape of something, some type of genre, 10 tunes. Mighty Psycho went off and he's like, you know what? We're going to do 70s classic rock. That's the decade that I thrived. That's when I started doing my love and appreciation of music, top 40 radio, towards the late end of the 70s, the record stores, all kinds of fun. So I grew up with a lot of this music, whether it be firsthand or, you know, over the years of collecting. Always powered by coffee. Always. So, in no exact order whatsoever, I have 10 songs for you. First one right off the bat. I am a huge Black Oak, Arkansas fan. Yeah! Jim Dandy and his washboard. I've met Jim Dandy. I've met Ricky Lee Phillips. On Facebook, friends with Pat Doherty and Harvey Jett. Yes! Rest in peace, Stanley Knight, Goober, and others to boot. Black Oak, Arkansas, 1971. What track am I talking about here? It is separated on the vinyl, but there has been versions of both of these tunes together, so therefore it is best appreciated to hear them both together. For a good DJ, that'd be almost 11 minutes long for Lord Have Mercy on My Soul / When Electricity Came to Arkansas. If you've never heard those songs, you're in for a treat, but the beginning may give you some slight willies. But it's worth it. Here's the front, here's the back, and of course it says to Paul. This is when I met him in 2009. Black Oak, Arkansas, Lord Have Mercy on My Soul. Yes. I have grown such an appreciation for the 1971 album Link Wray. This is the Rumble King himself. He went and pretty much recorded this in a shack in the South. My favorite track off of this, seriously, Side 2's Fire and Brimstone. If you've never heard this album, go check it out. But to me, honestly, Fire and Brimstone is an excellent track. You can hear it's almost like, how do I explain this? It's you'll fear for your life. There's good and positive, you know, and warnings of apocalypse and things in this album too. It's a great mix of yin and yang, good and evil. Nice die cut cover, swings out like this. 80 cents I got this thing for. It is some of the best 80 cents I ever spent in my life. But like I said, Fire and Brimstone, track 2 on the mixtape. Steely Dan's Asia. Yes, Steely Dan's Asia. Wonderful gatefold explaining the process. Truthfully though, Peg is my favorite song off of this album, but every song on this album is damn good. To me, Steely Dan in its nadir, in its epitome, was this album. Gaucho's good, but it got screwed up, and read about that one. But From Asia, track 3 on my mixtape, Peg. Beautiful. It's like rock meets jazz, kids. That's how it works. I know I don't talk about this man very much, but I do like his work. Rest in peace, Frank Zappa. Yes, rest in peace. There's a ton of Frank Zappa stuff that I could have dug up, but this was the first thing that this is the first one I found, but this also was the first Frank album I was introduced to, was Chic Your Booty. There is so many tracks off of here. Dancin' Fool is the one off of here that I really, really like. It is what turned me on to Frank, per se. But and I'm going to read the listing here. You got Zappa, Adrian Belew, Peter Wolf, Patrick O'Hearn, Terry Bozzio, future missing persons. With Adrian Belew, of course, he'd go on to King Crimson in his own solo band. Napoleon Brock, just a bunch of fun on here, seriously. With other ones as well as Flakes, Whatever Happened to All the Fun in the World, Rat Tamango, Bobby Brown, Baby Snakes. It's all fun. But Dancin' Fool is the track on the mixtape here, ladies and gentlemen. So you've got number 4 track. Number 5, Alan Parsons Project. Yeah, go figure. This one here, the track off of here, The System of Dr. Tar and Professor Feather. Yes, if you've never heard that song, I'm telling you, it's an excellent tune. I didn't even know Parsons did this for years, and I tripped on this album for 50 cents, original press. I mean, right on here, though, just excellent musicianship. I see David Pack ended up from Ambrosia's on here. Eric Wolfson, of course, who was with Parsons for quite a while. Arthur Brown, yeah, that Arthur Brown. Terry Sylvester from the Hollies on here, and other bits of fun. But like I said, The System of Dr. Tar and Professor Feather, track 5 in my mixtape. Number 6, I showed the 180-gram reissue of from Rhino Records just from last month. I love this album. It would have been between this one and the album Ass, the last Apple Records one, but this Badfinger Wish You Were Here was the second Warner Brothers from 1974. Here's the front, here's the back. This is a cut corner original press cutout on the Warner Palm. The track on here that I have chosen, No One Knows. That's an excellent track. It's got the it's like the bombastic power pop that Badfinger is known for. If you love Badfinger, you're going to know what I'm talking about. If you don't know Badfinger that well, this is a very underrated album. But the band scarred during the making of this and the release of this. I've brought that up in a previous episode. That is an additional track in the mix. Next, Velvet Underground off of the Loaded album. This is the only VU album I have. The track chosen for the mixtape is Sweet Jane. I like Sweet Jane. I've always liked Sweet Jane from them. Yes, the Cowboy Junkies version was cool too, but nothing but original Lou Reed Velvet is going to work on this. This was the last album that he would do before he would leave, in essence. I'm glad that I got this. I'd like to find all the Velvet ones, but like I said, Sweet Jane is on the mixtape of mine. Next one, you either love him or you hate him. I have an original pressing with the textured cover off of Eagles on the Border. Yes, this one here is their third album, if I remember correctly. First appearance of Don Felder. Don Felder is underrated. He really, really is. And the track off of here for the mixtape is Good Day in Hell. Excellent slide from Felder on this. I mean, you're talking, after this album is One of These Nights. And after that ends, your original Eagles split apart. But this is your first one here. Like I said, he originally comes in as a sessionist, as a guest, and then turns into an Eagle after this one. But I love Good Day in Hell. That's an excellent track. That goes on the mixtape. Next one, off of Uriah Heep, Sweet Freedom. One of my favorite Heep songs of all time. Stealin'. Yes. Stealing when I should have been buying. I know, I can't sing right now, but too bad. You know, David Byron, you know, this whole lineup, him, Ken Hensley, Mick Box, Lee Kerslake, damn, you know, I think Gary Thane is on here too, before he dies. I love this album. That's what turned me on to Heap. Heap's still going strong, kids. So Stealin' is on the mixtape. That was song number 9. Song number 10. I've brought it up before, but I can't help it. The Tubes, White Punks on Dope. That's how I'd close my mixtape out. Al Cooper production, talk about craziness. Craziness. Almost 8 minutes of craziness. And a couple F-bombs thrown in. And once again, I love Restyles. Have I told you that? I think I have. It's so sad she leaves after Remote Control in around 79, 80. But this is the album that did it for me for these guys. So that's my 10th song, White Punks on Dope, off of the Tubes. Andy, once again, like I said, congrats to the 777 subscribers. And you know what? Here's to another 777 for you, my friend. And you know what? Like I said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was fun. I like these contest videos where you got to think. That's the most important thing on this, too. Take care. God bless. Rock on. And I'll see you next time on Psycho's Platters.